She's in the first 3 rows farthest north. Copy, I will be up. You got a med kit? Okay. Roll her on the side. You're good. Who's got a med kit? We're going to get her up.
Like what it do, ayy. I just put a little shawty swerving in that cool, ayy. Cheeky if I don't love nobody's put it on the truth, ayy.
This is a tragic story of 3-year-old Julian Woods. He was tragically unalived while shopping with his mother at Giant Eagle grocery store. 32-year-old Bianca Ellis fatally cut the boy and injured his mother. She is also showing many signs of mental illness during her court appearances.
Out of North Olmsted tonight, where we've learned a 3-year-old has died, what police are calling a random attack on a mother and son outside of a Giant Eagle store yesterday.
Tonight, 3 News has obtained 911 calls and body camera video from the moments that this happened. But we do begin with new details from North Olmsted Police, who held a press conference just hours ago.
Our Kaito K has those details and spoke with some of the family members about the incident.
Bond will be set at $1 million cash or surety.
Bianca Ellis before a Rocky River Municipal Court judge Tuesday, her head down for the entire arraignment. Her charge, aggravated murder in the stabbing of a mother and son at the Giant Eagle in North Olmsted.
I'm at North Olmsted, Ohio, Giant Eagle. Someone just stabbed a kid and a lady in the parking lot.
There's a child. He's bleeding all over the place. We're at North Olmsted, Giant Eagle.
North Olmsted PD were called to the scene around 3 p.m. Monday. Their investigation has shown that Ellis obtained a knife from Volunteers of America thrift store on Lorraine Road before walking to the Giant Eagle. Then inside the grocery store, Ellis passed 38-year-old Margot Wood and her 3-year-old son, who was sitting in a shopping cart. Police tell us no more than 2 minutes later, Ellis had followed them out of the store and into the parking lot and stabbed the mother and child. The boy would die from the injuries.
As of this point, in speaking with the mother and our knowledge that no, there was no connection between these two whatsoever. This was entirely a random act of violence.
Neighbors of the Wood family feeling heartbroken over what's happened.
I have 13 grandchildren and 6 great-grandchildren, so it's heartbreaking.
And also wondering about the safety of the Giant Eagle, given the murder-suicide that took place there just a year ago. Barbara Reese says after that, she stopped shopping there, but then started to again.
But now again, I'm going to probably avoid the store. It just feels like nothing is safe anymore.
Giant Eagle released a statement today saying that their thoughts and prayers are with the victim and her family during this unimaginably difficult time. They say they'll also be providing counseling services to their store team in the aftermath of this senseless act of violence.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you could hear it in the call from one woman there. She was panicked, as she should have been. Kai Torque, thank you so much. We're certainly thinking about that family.
She's in the first 3 rows farthest north. Copy, I will be up.
You got a med kit?
Okay. Roll her on the side. You're good. Who's got a med kit with her? We're going to get her up. Are you bleeding? Are you hurt anywhere?
An absolute senseless tragedy strikes a family in Ohio when a woman allegedly went on a rampage, stabbing a mother and her 3-year-old son in what police say was a random attack. The horrific attack happened on June 3rd in North Olmsted, Ohio. According to a GoFundMe, Margot Wood and her 3-year-old son Julian were walking out of the North Olmsted Giant Eagle when they were followed to their car by a random woman. Police say 32-year-old Bianca Ellis allegedly stabbed the two outside of the grocery store in what appeared to be a random act of violence. The 911 calls then rang in as one witness gave a devastating account of what she saw.
911, what is your emergency? There's a child. He's bleeding all over the place. We're at North Olmsted, Giant Eagle. I don't know what happened to him.
Okay, what exactly is going on?
There's a kid. He's bleeding all over the place. We're at Giant Eagle. He's outside. We're in the parking lot right now.
We may never understand why a woman allegedly stabbed a 3-year-old boy and his mom at Giant Eagle on Monday, but we do know the alleged attacker had been arrested in that same area 4 days before that. Police have released video of that arrest. Dan DeRose joining us now with that. And police have to really investigate all of this, Dan, as they try to get justice for this family.
And people may ask at home, why are we continuing this story? It's because there are so many questions. Who is this person? How could it be done at random and with no association with the mom or that 3-year-old little boy? Who is Bianca Ellis? We know that the attack happens right here in North Olmsted in the Giant Eagle parking lot, but it's 4 days prior. So we're talking last Monday that right here on this corner, it's actually this corner right here out front of the Walmart, that police have an interaction with Bianca Ellis. She is in a wheelchair. She can walk herself in her wheelchair. Someone has called 911 saying she looked like she may need some help. Officers find her on the sidewalk there, have an interaction with her. They get her ID, but it turns out she has a warrant for her arrest. Now, you're about to watch this interaction with police. You can judge for yourself. I've seen hundreds of arrests on tape, and this one seems to be fairly routine.
Hello. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm going over here to the bus stop.
You're okay though? Somebody called because they were concerned about you.
Yeah, I kind of get lightheaded from my medicine.
5221, I'm out. Do you need assistance at all? Or you need an ambulance or anything? Are you feeling all right?
No, I think the temperatures is getting to be just right.
Okay. Do you have an ID on you just so I can tell them that you're all right? Thank you. Copy. All right, Bianca, you know you got warrants. Girl, I don't know. They're
probably for here,
yeah. Yeah, so we got to check on those, all right? You got anything crazy on you? No guns, knives, drugs, bombs? Nothing like that? All right, I'm going to cuff you in the front, okay? That's fair? Go ahead, face me for a second. Right here. Thank you, ma'am. I don't want to pinch you.
As you saw, she went willingly, didn't interact with police in any strange way. She was taken into custody. She was transported to where that warrant was out of. It was a probation violation warrant. She hadn't completed a class on a theft charge, and that's why she had a warrant out for arrest. It wasn't anything violent, but it is that interaction with police on Thursday, right here, that brings her back to the police department, which is right here on Monday. You're going to see that in new video just released today. A little bit of strange behavior at the police station just a half an hour before the attack at Giant Eagle. That's coming up at 4. Nikki?
Hello, Ms. Ellis. Do you have an attorney? You do? Do you have the money or means to hire an attorney? Have you received your indictment? Okay. Have you read it? You have not read it. Okay. We have a copy here. You can read it. You don't want to read it. Are you willing to accept that the public defender has read it to you? I'm sorry. You asked her not to. Well, but she did read it to you, correct? She didn't read it to you. Okay, well, we can read it in open court. Okay. It's a 10-count indictment. Count 1 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did purposely and with prior calculation and design cause the death of J.W. 10/29/2020. The state of Ohio reserves the right to seek a superseding indictment containing the appropriate 2929.04A aggravating circumstances specifications. And so you understand that means the state is reserving its right to add a death penalty specification. Count 2 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, that the defendant did purposely cause the death of J.W. 10/29/2020. Count 3 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did cause the death of J.W., date of birth 10/29/2020, as a proximate result of the offender committing or attempting to commit an offense of violence that is a felony of the first or second degree, to wit, felonious assault, Ohio Revised Code Section 2903.11A1, and or endangering children in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2919.22B2. Count 4 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did knowingly cause serious physical harm to J.W. on date of birth 10/29/2020. Count 5 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did torture or cruelly abuse J.W., date of birth 10/29/2020, a child under 18 years of age, and furthermore, the violation resulted in serious physical harm to J.W., date of birth 10/29/2020. Count 6 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did attempt to purposely cause the death of Margot Wood. Count 7 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did attempt to cause the death of Margot Wood as a proximate result of the offender committing or attempting to commit an offense of violence that is a felony of the first or second degree, to wit, felonious assault, Ohio Revised Code Section 2901.11A1. Count 8 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did knowingly cause serious physical harm to Margot Wood. Count 9 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did, knowing that an official proceeding or investigation was in progress or was about to be or likely to be instituted, alter, destroy, conceal, or remove any record, document, or thing with the purpose to impair its value or availability as evidence in such proceeding or investigation. Count 10 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did with purpose to deprive the owner, Volunteers of America store, of property or services, to wit, knives, knowingly obtain or exert control over either the property or services without the consent of the owner or the person authorized to give consent. I have now read the indictment to you. Do you wish to enter a plea of not guilty?
Sí.
Pardon me?
Sí.
What's same mean? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. I understand the victims are represented and they want to make a comment before I set bond. Is that true?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Good morning, sir. Could you start with your name?
My name is Jared Wood, father of the deceased, husband of Margot. Your Honor, that day, 1 week ago, she took everything from us. There's nothing that could ever replace my son or anything that my wife and I, or even our other kids, are going through. It's horrendous. And I really wish no bail, period, or extend it to the max limit possible that you can, at the very least. Just do whatever you can to keep this monster behind bars.
Thank you, sir. Is there anything else you would like to say?
That'll be it. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Is there anything else before I pronounce bond?
Your Honor, we would just ask that you consider assigning the public defender's office, recognizing this is not our number. We did represent her at the first appearance unit. I did meet with her on Friday. We have had contact with her family and begun working on the case. Thank you, Your Honor.
When the original bond was set out of Muni Court, the bond was set at $1 million, and it was before the passing of one of the alleged victims. I do not believe that bond is appropriate given the change in circumstances and the allegations that are contained in this indictment. Bond is set at $5 million, cash, surety, or property. GPS, no contact with any surviving victim or victim's family. DNA order. Judge is John Russo. Pretrial is June 17th at 9 a.m. I'll assign counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor.